This is going to take much more than 4 police officers being charged.
It's true. It's true. But here's the good thing is there is a pathway out of this. Now, there's a pathway forward. It's 3 steps, and it's only 3 steps. Justice in this case, which means all 4 officers have to be arrested, charged, convicted, and jailed. That's justice. That's one leg. The other leg, while everybody is completely aware that there's a big problem in law enforcement, let's get together, Republicans, Democrats, law enforcement, community, civil rights, and pass a bipartisan bill this year. It could be done this year. You could ban the chokehold this year. You could raise the standards for training this year. You could make it easier to sue police departments, because now we're so out of whack you can't even sue them. You could deal with qualified immunity. You could do that this year. You could take concrete steps this year and show that the country can work to solve the problem. And lastly, you're going to have to surge some economic relief to these communities that have been battered economically by the protests, by some of the arson, property destruction. A lot of those black businesses do not have insurance. Let's surge economic support into these communities, and now you're on a pathway back toward wholeness and toward healing. And you have 20, 30, 40, probably 50 million white Americans that would agree with everything I just said and be happy to see it in both parties. And you have people who always know that racism was a big issue, but it was number 17 on their list. Right now it's number 1 on a lot of people's lists. And you had other people who said racism wasn't real. And they say, you know what, it is real. We got to do something. So this is a moment. Justice in the case, bipartisan legislation, and economic relief to these communities, and you can turn a breakdown into a breakthrough. It has to. I'm tired of crying about it. I'm tired of the help. I was on the phone last night with black parents till damn near 10:30 in the morning. People talking about how do they talk to their 6-year-old? How do they talk to their 8-year-old? What's appropriate for an 11-year-old? Should they be on social media? Should you be? I mean, we're having to manage so much. Every time one of these cases happens, it's like an atomic bomb dropped at our kitchen table, and we have to deal with it over and over again, and it impacts these kids. And so this has to stop.
Team, subscribe for more of these type of videos.